Right, the mini song maker. We're going to start by thinking about what a song is, which is a story. So we need a story, and I need a stimuli. So the stimuli, there, this is a lovely, lovely tree. And I need to come up with some words coming from the tree. So I'm going to mind map all the words I think of when I see specifically that tree. So I'm going to write tree, center, and I can see that it's green, which is obviously lovely. There's lovely yellows there, the sun, and then we go through the 5 senses. So what do I see? What do I see? So I see leaves, I see roots. That's probably enough. What do I hear from this picture? There's a breeze, classic with a tree. There's some rustling, I reckon. You can sort of hear the sway of the tree. Sway the tree is a bit right. Sway. I like that. It's a nice word. Put two together, what you smell and what you taste. So it's sort of rustic. The obvious one is woody. And the last one, I always try to put these two together because you always, this is the way the mind works, is how you feel. So this is all physical sensation, but also any emotions that you get, because that's where you get the meat of songwriting. So sort of physical sensations, it's obviously hard, it is obviously rough, but there's the smoothness of the leaves. And then what do I feel? And this is a purely subjective thing. You have to respond to what you really feel inside. So I definitely feel calm. That looks to me like it's like the morning, and there's a really specific feeling where you get when it's the morning, isn't there? Solitary is lovely, solitary. It doesn't look to me lonely. So there's a confidence about it, which I really like. Confidence. Now let's imagine we're stuck. We are not stuck, right? But so then you think directly about adjectives, describing words for this tree. So it is free. It is, because it's in the breeze, I'd say it's flowing. It's kind of, as it's going up, here's a nice one, reaching. You give it some sort of human quality. It's really quite nice. We've used the word root, but I also like the word rooted, because that's got lots of different meanings, which is really nice. And then verbs, doing words, do with this tree, spreading, settling. I'm going to stop there. We've done the 5 senses, and we've thought about the adjectives, and we've thought about verbs, right? So we've just got this huge page of words, mind mapped. All we need is 4 lines. Shorter, the better. You've got all these words here, and any other ones that spring to mind are great. Because we're thinking about songs as stories, it's really nice that we add a story to this tree, because it really anchors what you're actually going to write. So just looking at this tree, I'm going to say, when you go to that tree, it's like this happy place, and you always remember things, right? Now, you don't have to stick to the story, but it anchors what you're going to write. And we need 4 lines. So, we need to set the scene. We've only got 4 lines. What words have I got? I said rustic. And I said majestic. That's nice. Tree. Rustic. Majestic. And someone's going to this tree. I walk to you. How am I going to walk? Look, I've got this word, and I was using this word to describe the branches of the tree, but I really like the word reaching. Tree, rustic, majestic. I walk to you, reaching. Has already told us a lot about this story. It's about memory, and we've only got 2 more lines, so I'm going to use the word remember. I remember your fresh roots growing. Then we've got to bring it home. Morning's a really good one, so if you highlight one of the ones that you really like, you can come back to it, because you don't need that many words. I remember your fresh roots growing. Morning, or flowing's lovely. Morning, flowing in my mind. So, here's what I've got. I'm happy with this. Tree, rustic, majestic. I walk to you, reaching. I remember your fresh roots growing. Morning, flowing in my mind. So you can see that works already as a poem, which is lovely, but this is a song. So what we need is a tune. So there's two different techniques. You can just go for it and just try and sing a line, tree, rustic, majestic, and see how it goes. I would always record this part of the process, because there might be a thing that you don't like in the moment, and then you listen back to it and think, actually that wasn't that bad an idea. So I would always record this process. But if you are stuck, and I know a lot of people are not confident about just making up a tune, read the words and listen to how the words have a natural pattern, how your words are going up and down naturally. So, tree, rustic, majestic. Da, 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 da. Which, if I jot it down, da, 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 da. Something up, down, down, up, down. Down, 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 down. Tree, rustic, majestic. I walk to you, reaching. I walk, because it clearly goes up. I walk to you, reaching. I remember. Now this is where we can use a little trick. Every time when you've got a 4-line song, the third line is usually the one where if you're going big, you go big on that third line. So irrespective of what the rhythm of the words are and the pitch that you come up with, try and make something like rise in some sort of way in that third line of a 4-line song, because it always makes it elevates it. Yep. I remember your fresh roots growing. I remember your fresh roots growing, morning flowing in my mind. In my mind feels like it should be on the same note. Morning flowing in my mind. I think I've got tree, rustic, majestic. I walk to you, reaching. I remember your fresh roots growing, morning flowing in my mind. Oh, I like that. And the last thing is like a little introduction. You choose your numbers between 1 and 8, and then choose a couple of them. I'm going to randomly choose 3, 6, and 8. And you're going to clap on those numbers when you call them out, and then you sing your song. So let's go for a run all the way through. The world premiere of Morning Flowing in My Mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tree, rustic, majestic. I walk to you, reaching. I remember your fresh roots growing, morning flowing in my mind. And that is how you write a mini song. If you would like, you can record your song, and it would be great if you shared it with us. Our hashtag is CreateWig. Share it with us on social media. We would love to hear your work. Good luck.